Hey guys, it's Kristen Marie Miller with the Unpopular Opinion. I just want to do a little bit of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. I know I said I was going to do 90-day stuff, and I haven't yet, but I haven't really found it that interesting yet until this week. So bear with me, I'm trying to get comfortable because this is going to be a little bit longer, and I'm just getting used to the glasses. Okay, so let's just start out with Ben and Mahogany. Now, I get David and Lana vibes big time. Do I think she's fake? No. Do I think she's another Lana? Yes. Where I mean, she has 1,000,001 Bens, just like Lana had 1,000,001 Davids. And I don't understand how I guess I don't understand how any of them really get that snowed. I understand that he has this religious background where he wasn't exposed to a lot, but this isn't his first rodeo. He has grown kids. He has an ex-wife, which, by the way, if you watch that scene back of them meeting up with her, she has such hate in her eyes. She does not like him one bit. She does not want to be there, and she does not co-sign his BS, and neither do his kids. So I don't know how this man is this snowed by this Mahogany. Like I said, she's probably Alana. This is what she does for a living. She got a loan from him. Okay, my friend is not alone. I mean, when's she paying you back? I don't know. I just hope that by the time he takes this trip out there, I mean, I don't know, they gave us some clickbait where it looks like he's sitting in an airport and she says not to come. They did this they did this to us with Caesar and Maria, where we thought that she wasn't going to show up either. I mean, did she show up? I don't think she ever showed up, but who knows? I don't know. I just feel like that's the one couple I don't believe that is going to work out, but I guess we'll see. I feel really bad for his kids. It seems like they know his MO. He gets a girlfriend and then he leaves. Like I said, this isn't his first rodeo. He did have another girlfriend who was very young, 28. We saw the pictures. It didn't end well, he said. So it's not like he's not used to toxic drama. So we'll see, I guess. So Mike and Jimena. I really like Mike. I really kind of like Jimena. I think that maybe it's an opportunity for her, but I also think that she does have feelings for Mike. It seems like she has put all her eggs in this basket, because if you notice when he showed up, like, the whole family's ready to meet him. I think that they will work out. I don't think that having the tubes tied is a real issue. Maybe production brought that up, because I think that he was going to marry her anyway, bring her back anyway. She already has 2 kids. You don't emotionally invest somebody in your kids or into somebody else's kids if you don't plan on being with them. So, I mean, I guess this is one couple I'm going to say they're probably going to work out. All this stuff about living with a hitman, I'm sure she did. And, well, yes, it's scary, but I would want to get the heck out of Dodge, too. So, like we sit there and we say, like, these people are using one another, but, I mean, it's not like the Americans don't go on the website knowing what they're getting themselves into, and it's not like the women aren't on the website for a reason. So when they meet on these websites, yeah, we can say they're using each other, but really, like, that's for the interview process to figure out. Do I agree that it gives a lot of some of the other couples a bad rap? Yeah. I mean, we have Lauren and Lexi, we see on Pillow Talk they were in love. We have David and Annie, like, we might have laughed at them in the beginning, but, like, I mean, they've stayed together, and it does put a stain on the process. So, I mean, that brings me to my next couple who are not taking this seriously, is Caleb and Adelina. 13 years, guys, come on. Like, I want to know who approached who about going on the show, okay? Because there is no chemistry. They had never talked about dating, I don't think. And, like, this is 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days. As we remember, this is for couples that have already decided to be engaged. They've already decided they're going to do the visa process. This is not like, okay, we're just meeting for the first time, but we know we're going to be engaged. They're not even in a relationship, okay? So, same thing with Ben and Mahogany. They're not in a relationship. So, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these are the couples I don't believe in. And now, as far as Alina, I don't think her stature has anything to do with his thought process. I think that he's just not serious about being with her. I just think there's no chemistry. And then she's going to tell him about the living with the ex-boyfriend. Voila, there's his excuse. I don't trust you. This isn't going to work. And then he leaves. And then she's heartbroken. And another thing, I don't ever Disco stick, like, I'm never gonna unsee that. I'm sorry. That was a mental note that I did not need. Sitting on his disco stick. I didn't need to know that. And, like, all the other things, like, I don't really understand, like, his verbiage is really strange, because for somebody that's been friends with this girl for 13 years, you think that these kinds of things you would have talked about beforehand, about how do you do these sexual positions, or how does this work, how does that work, acting, as if he didn't know how tall she really was. I just feel like it's just, I don't know, it's just not real, and I don't see them lasting, and yeah. So that brings us to the third couple I don't believe in, which was Ozman and Kimberly. Okay, because now I'm seeing all these interviews where she's talking about, yes, she was a fan. She's already admitted she was a fan. She was a fan to begin with, and they became friends. And then I hear he asked her to be on the show, but they're not in a relationship. So how is this before the 90 days? It's not. They're not even in a relationship. Like, what are we doing? Like, this isn't like, let's meet and then, like, think about being engaged and then go on the 90-day show. No. This is not before the 90 days. This is not even relationships. Oops. That keeps happening. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Tamsin.
Why is Mary J driving herself?
I think I figured out how to edit this part out, but yeah, this Mercury retrograde is crazy, and things like that keep happening. Happened again this morning. Anyway, back to where we were. Okay, Ozman and Kimberly. Okay, girl, you show up with $3,000 to $4,000 worth of gifts, and you're wearing $4.99 mascara for yourself. You drained your accounts to get there. You've admitted that. You are a super fan. So this, again, is not a 90-day fiancé process. Being a super fan and getting invited to a video shoot is not a 90-day fiancé process. So what are we doing? Like, obviously, Ozman, baby Lisa, of course he got some hype with that, but, like, that went downhill real fast because that didn't last. And then, now they're on doing interviews, and she's saying how his subscriber count went up, or his fan base went up. What, he's not on YouTube, listen to me. I know, I'm the only one on YouTube. How his fan base went up, and now she's getting these interviews. Are you trying to be famous? I'm confused. Obviously, you started as a fan. You're obsessed with Soulja Boy. You reference him as Soulja Boy. You show up with nothing but his t-shirts, and you're... Okay, and then he claims that she's supportive of the Zara song, and she knew all about it, and that's why he likes her, because she's supportive and not jealous. And she's questioning where Zara comes from, and she doesn't believe it now, and that's supposed to be a thing. I guarantee it doesn't even be brought up, and she never even brings it up. And like I said, this is all pre-produced, planned. I don't know. He asked her to be on the show. They had no plans on being together. Maybe she did, but he did not. And now she has her own set of goofballs. Yes, I said it, goofballs. Because you have his friends, his management that she tries to take over. To me, that would annoy the heck out of me. I would have told her to leave. I would have told her to shut up. I don't, like, I mean, he acted like he liked that about her, but I don't understand that. Like, I mean, was it, like, it was just, yeah, it was all horrible setup, whatever. But, like, you come in there and boss lady Kim, like, nobody wants a mom. I don't think Soulja Boy wants a mom. Soulja Boy wants Zara. Okay? That's who Soulja Boy wants. And she's an American, so, like, it's just strange to me. Like, why is he going after these American women? Anyway, Soulja Boy. Okay, so let's get into the couples that I actually believe in. And Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, which is a lot for me to say about anybody. But Jasmine and Gino, I don't even need notes for this one. Alright, first of all, I am nobody to call another one crazy, but I, even watching this, could see where it was going with the paint colors. And how does Gino not understand where that conversation was going to lead to? Complete meltdown and complete, I mean, I don't understand, like, watching it back, too, to me, like, I don't know if she even watches it back and thinks back to herself, like, because she admits that she doesn't process things the right way, not right away anyway, and has to go back, and then within 5 minutes she's fine. Well, poor Gino doesn't get it. Gino thinks that this is going to end, and she's going to realize that it's ridiculous. No, Gino, you need to run. This isn't going to end. This is who she is. This is always going to be. She's another Larissa. I'm not down on the girl, but, like, that's what's going to happen. Gino. It's not about the paint colors. Just like it's not about the pasta, it's not about the paint colors, my friend. It was not about the wall colors. It wasn't about the paint. Not at all. She's deeply insecure. Apparently she's been hurt by somebody, and you are somebody that she can walk all over, train, and just, you're another culty. Actually, culty surprised us all, but I mean, like, Gino, you remind me of another culty. And Larissa, and you need to run, as it's not going to change. And like, I had checked Insta in a while. I try to stay off there because I get a little jaded because then I see what's going on now, and then I can't really truly recap something when I know that a year ago it was taped, and then I know really what's going on now. So I try to stay off of there, but I have a feeling they're still together. So I'm going to say that they're going to stay together. I'm just saying that, Gino, you need to run. And when she told him about the birth control, she told him that to punish him for the paint color situation. And then she did the stripper thing to punish him. Okay? This was not her coming clean. Like, you think he would be relieved when she said, I'm taking birth control, after what had just went down, and him claiming that he's never witnessed her act like this before. She tracks your every move. You have to tell her where you go, when you go, what time you go, everywhere. So, Gino, either, like, you look like you're having a nervous breakdown. I think she's going to, like, end up giving you a heart attack. So either get used to it or leave her, because it's not going to change. Yeah. Did I forget anybody? No, I did. Yes, I did. Johnny and Ella. Which I don't think we saw Johnny and Ella this week. Another situation, I don't think it's going to last. I don't think this is going to work out. I think that him leaving his family is going to be too much for him to just go live on a farm. I don't think he's going to take... It's not going to be okay. Like, him leaving his son. I don't even know the grandparents. I hear, or watch the children as the parents go out and make money to support the family or something. Is that how they do it? I'm not sure. But I don't think he's going to come here. He's going to be happy here with her. I don't think it has anything to do with her weight. I think she makes it an issue. I don't think it was an issue for him at all. I think she made it one. And I didn't appreciate her family, or his family, saying that she's going to suffocate you. I mean, that was really rude. Like, I know Americans can be rude as hell, but, like, I mean, that is hurtful. Like, if I had to look back and see my husband's family talk about me before, like, they even met me about that, like, that's something that would, like, stick in her head. And that is why she has issues with her weight, and why she projects that onto him, because she's already insecure. Man, my hair's a hell of a mess today. Whew. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so she projects that stuff onto him, and then it becomes an issue. But I don't think it was an issue for him to begin with. And I don't really care what their fantasy is. Whatever, they found each other. But this whole thing with him leaving is the issue. He's not going to be able to make enough money here to support his family. It's not going to work. I think she's going to have to end up probably moving where he is, if it's going to work. I don't know. And I did forget the other ones. Hamza and Memphis. Now, Hamza and Memphis. Now, how is it that you were going to marry this guy 2 days after you got there, but you don't even know his real age? How did you not figure that out? Like, I'm real confused. Like, then you get there, you can blatantly disrespect his mom. I mean, this woman is really cool. Hamza's mom is cool. Like, she's probably devastated, and it's probably really hard, because what they don't, which we now understand by watching the show, that it's almost illegal for them to do that. So I don't think she was even really more as upset as they did it. It's more of, it's been on TV now, and he's been outed as sleeping with somebody that he's not married to, because that's why they didn't go get a hotel room, because they didn't want to be seen in public getting the same room. But now you're on camera, and it's going to be shown that you did something in that house. Same thing. I don't know what the laws are, but I could see in her face that she's very hurt, and I mean, like, she's being real cool about it, like. And I didn't understand the whole thing. Why are we not using Google Translation? Why do we have to scream, get your sister, get your sister? Tell him he better stop lying. Tell him he better stop lying. Again, conversations that we should have had beforehand. Okay, all conversations that should have been had before the 90 days. The age, the situation. He knew nothing about her past with her family. I don't think that that's a conversation you have in 5-10 minutes. I'm sure we only saw a tiny bit of it, but these are conversations and things that people have way before they get engaged. I mean, these are simple things. This is about your family and your parents, and him not clearing up to the mother why she wasn't married twice. She just has two different babies' dads. That's completely different. So, yeah, that's what I have to say about 90 Day Fiancé. I don't think I'm really forgetting anyone. I do eventually want to do these as live chats so everybody can join in and it'd be a little more inclusive and it won't be all over the place. I'm probably going to start that next week. I know you guys see me on Up and Adam and Down with Jason, and we do lives there. And then I guess I feel like it gets to be a little too much to do a lot Monday. But I am going to work out some kind of schedule where I can get on and it won't coincide. And then we can talk about the stuff and it won't be too much for everyone. Because yes, I 100% have to thank Adam and Jason and respect the fact that they've like basically given me a chance to do this. So again, I will always be respectful of all of our live chats and make sure that they don't coincide together. And then I will start scheduling them next week, and then we can talk about this stuff live. And I'll have that, other subscribers like that follow me and I talk to come on as like guests. We'll talk about it together and you guys can join in. So before I forget, like, subscribe, comment, all that. This was 90 Day Fiancé. Maybe I'll do some Sister Wives and some Married at First Sight too. I don't know. But my dog's really making me mad because he's trying to get in the door right now. And I'm going to like really kick him in the head. So just kidding. I would never do that. But he needs to stay away from my door when I'm doing this. Bye guys.